Hello. Well, thank you for joining my live. My name is Denise. I am in the state of California and co-founder of Freedom Angels, and I am also president of San Joaquin County Liberty Coalition here in Stockton. I'm going to go through some of these bills. Now, I'm going to wait for some people to jump on first. Hold on. Sorry. There we go. So if you follow an organization named PERC, then you know that they released a flyer. I'm going to go through the bills with you if you are in the state of California. And again, PERK, P-E-R-K on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow them, and they have so much information for people. It's amazing what they're doing in Southern California. So as many of you guys know, California has about 10 bad bills. There are 10 bills right now that are going to make us one of the strictest in the nation, and it's going to really remove medical privacy and medical rights. And, just to say, this affects everybody. What I'm going to go through with you affects everybody. It's not just for kids in public school. It's not just for, healthcare. It affects everybody. It affects businesses. It affects adults, children, single, married, like everybody. So please listen to these bills, share it. I will try to share a flyer shortly, but please just understand that these bills are extremist bills. The first one, and these are just random, no particular order, SB 1464. This bill forces law enforcement officials to enforce public health orders even if they oppose or adopt a policy to oppose a public health order. So basically that means, like Southern California, Los Angeles County Sheriff said, we're not going to follow these ridiculous policies because they're unconstitutional. They're doing away with it. So there's that one. There's one on the back now. Then there's SB 920. This bill authorizes the medical board to inspect a doctor's office and records without patient consent, violating HIPAA laws. You heard that right. So if the medical board feels that a doctor is, operating out, and I'm going to go through a bill with that, but operating outside of what they think is appropriate, then they're going to have full access to the doctor's office, including your medical records, without your consent or knowledge. I've been here. I'm here like every day I'm posting. Nobody sees me. I'm censored. Then there's SB 866. This bill lowers the age of consent to age 12 to get the COVID-19 vaccine without parental consent. And also remember that there is funding now to put clinics on school campuses. So that's something to think about. SB 871 requires all children 0 to 17 to get the COVID-19 vaccine to attend any daycare, public or private school with no exemptions. We do not have medical exemptions in the state of California like most people think we do. They say we do, but they criminalized that in 2019 under SB 276. And so there goes that. Doctors won't write an exemption. Under SB 277, we did have an amendment that said any additional vaccines put on the schedule after 2015, the parent can place a personal belief exemption. They are doing away with that with this one. So no exemptions. No doctor will write you a letter. You're not going to find a doctor to do it, which there's a bill on that. So I'm going to get to that. AB 1993. Requires all employees, including independent contractors, to show proof of COVID-19 vaccination to work in California. Now remember, you can always go to Legiscan and plug in the numbers and see what the text actually has. It also includes that businesses will be penalized up to tens of thousands of dollars for not complying. There is an amendment there that says that people can get religious exemptions, but that is not the case. They will get fined. So it's either their money or your money. AB 1797 makes changes to the California Immunization Record Database for government agencies to have access to all vaccine records in addition to just students. So your child's medical information isn't even theirs anymore. It's not yours, it's theirs. At 12 years old in the state of California, you do not have access to your child's medical records. This says that you don't have access, but the government does. SB 1184 changes the California. Oh, wait, did I just read that? No, changes the California. So I'm sorry, SB 1184 changes the California Medical Privacy Act to authorize a healthcare provider or service plan to disclose your child's medical info to a school link service coordinator without parental consent. There's that one. AB 2098 classifies the sharing of COVID-19 medical opinions by doctors and surgeons, contrary to CDC narrative, as misinformation and as unprofessional conduct that would result in disciplinary actions. So if you find a doctor who says, you know what, this product probably isn't going to be the best for you for your health, and if the medical board finds out, then they're going to be able to take his license. So good luck getting any kind of doctor, any kind of health care if you have an injury. Then there is SB 1479, requires schools to continue testing plans long term. LUSD has already agreed they're going to keep testing. That means that your child will have to be tested regularly to go to public or private school, because this will affect everybody. This is what's happening in the state of California, and you're not going to be able to run from it. So how California goes, so goes the nation. You may think you're on better terrain, which you probably are. You know, Texas, Florida, Idaho, but every single state is dealing with the same thing. They're all getting the funding, which comes with stipulations. There are still kids muzzled in Florida. There are still kids muzzled in Texas. Texas is adopting these same kind of policies in different counties. Idaho currently has a medical kidnapping case. You can't run from it. You have to engage. So the way you can, go to freedom-angels.org. And we have all the tools you need to work at a local and state level. Follow health freedom organizations like PERC. We all have calls to action. None of this will stop until there is hardcore engagement. This is not a time for one email a week or one phone call or one rally. It is very much more than that. This is an occupy. You have to show up, or these are going to pass, and you're not going to be able to work. You won't be able to send your kids to school. You're not going to have any freedom here in California unless you have created a plan B for yourself. Get involved. Thanks for sharing. freedom-angels.org. You can also go to liberatesjc.com, where we have lots of downloads and documents and things that you can use as a PDF. We are in San Joaquin County, and we have been very successful working local politics. So I'm going to have a live on Instagram at 7 o'clock tonight. So I'm going to answer some Q&A. To get involved, it's going to take you to be engaged. Look up the bills, look up who the authors are, find who your representatives are. You can go to Find My Rep California, like on Google or DuckDuckGo, and you call and you email and you show up and you make them very uncomfortable. None of it stops until you put a stop to it. So, it's going to get really bad, you guys. I've been doing this since 2015. This is what we were trying to avoid. We have the numbers. Now we just need the people to engage. So I hope to see you. I'll see you on the live. You can go to Freedom Angels. I'm on Telegram, where there's like 16,000 people on there from all over the nation. You can connect with people. We have a chat room, so you can start talking to people. On Telegram, I am the Informed Mama 209. So look for me, and so we can start connecting everybody. Bye.